Hey guys, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a little bit different because usually when I have a video I kind of have a script or a clear view of what I'm going to be saying in the video, whereas this one is basically my voiceover to the footage of me cleaning and maintaining my bioactive tanks. So it may be a bit waffly, maybe you prefer that. And if you are cleaning a tank or cleaning a room and you just want something to listen to, then this could be the video for you. However, if you're also interested in what I do in order to maintain my bioactive tanks, then this will also be helpful. So the first thing I do is go over with a bit of wet paper towel and clean off some of the big leaves that get pooped on. So the poop usually gets eaten by the isopods, but sometimes if the white parts of the pea part get stuck, they need to be wiped off. Now, there may be a better way of doing this. This is all I know, which is like a safe way, no harsh chemicals or anything. One thing that does happen with the golden pothos as well is I sometimes get watermarks, which I don't know how to get off. But anyway, I'm now going around and chopping down any sort of dead leaves or crispy leaves or taking out snake plants, as you can see. This kind of environment isn't great for a snake plant because it is a succulent. However, crested geckos love sleeping on these plants. What I usually do is, if I can, I will take out a snake plant that's not looking too good, repot it, rehab it in the house, and it will be good. But these, as you can see, are long gone. So I am chopping them up. I could just place them in the tank, but they might take even longer to break down. So to give the isopods a chance, I do just sort of cut them up into pieces. When you do remove these plants, or you do remove an odd leaf, it usually allows so much more light to come through. And because I'd taken out quite a few snake plants at this point, I could relocate some of this pothos. And the good thing about this is it's very adaptable, very easy to grow. It will put its aerial roots in the background, so you can really like grow it up the background. As you can see, it's already got some aerial roots on it there. So I'm just placing it towards the back so the bottom of the tank can actually get some light. If you want an easy plant to grow in your tank, golden pothos is the way. I think it's one of the easiest. It will just keep growing. But yeah, I'm just trying to relocate it because this tank is looking very green, and I really think I should have maybe a smaller plant at the front, maybe a pop of colour. So I'm thinking like a nerve plant, a Photonia, I think it's called, two different types like that. They're really bright, they grow well in terrariums like this. The only problem I find is whenever I plant them, I always get fungus gnats, and they're really annoying. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a big patch here now where I could definitely grow some nice plants and add a pop of colour to this very green tank. Next up, I am removing some webbing, so you might be able to see it near this cork. We do get spiders living here. They just manage to get in. They do sometimes eat isopods. It's nice and warm, you know, humid. They have food on demand. It's pretty ideal, but it does mean I have to go round and remove webbing and sometimes eggs. But this is how the tank is looking after we've chopped some things down, removed some things. As I said, it's looking very green. But next what we have to do is clean the glass. As you may be able to see, it's looking quite foggy. That is because of watermarks. We also have a bit of pea here, so the white part. I use bottled water, and even then we get a lot of watermarks very quickly. I know some people say to use RO water, but I have read mixed things about whether that's good for the plants, good for your animals, so I'm really not sure. But it is just one of those absolutely annoying jobs. So first of all, I'm going over with the rough bit of a sponge, a non-scratch sponge, to take off that hard bit of pea and just anything else that might be on there, any hard bits I can just remove easily. I'll do that now. To clean this though, I am going to be using the Exoterra glass cleaner. I know a lot of people recommend white vinegar and a blade to do this. I don't know how safe it is for like geckos to lick surfaces that have white vinegar on, plus it's a really strong smelling thing. Whereas this, it doesn't smell of anything. You can just wipe it on, wait a little while and take it off. It does say to leave on for I think 5 minutes, but I always leave it on way longer because it needs longer. And once I've done it, I generally have to do it for a second time just to get the last bits off, so it does take a bit of a while. Now whilst we leave that on, I am just chopping up some more snake plant. I could just dump it in like in the tank, but this just makes things easier. So this is actually going in my dairy cow tank. My dairy cow isopods are breeding well. They've moved into a 9-litre tub now. My panda kings, if you've seen that video on my isopod, my panda kings have recently had babies too, so everything is going well on that front. They are still in the 3-litre tub though, just because they are still so small and there's so few individuals, and the babies are tiny too. They're absolutely adorable. So whilst I was doing all this, Drogo was watching me. Now his tank's a lot easier to clean because down the sides we have backgrounds, a mesh, and then the glass is just the glass doors that need washing. So this was a lot easier, so I didn't really film the whole process, but I was doing that whilst I was also doing Lyra's tank. I did try the blade thing to try to scrape this off. I used that to remove sealant and it worked amazingly, but yeah, this didn't really do anything at all. So I just went back with a new sponge and wiped that gel off that we put on before. As I said, it can take a few attempts. It's not always the easiest, and the frustrating thing is, once you have this perfectly clean glass, that evening you still have to spray it down again, so the cycle just continues. So this is definitely an annoying thing. If you have something other than white vinegar that you can suggest to remove watermarks, let me know below. If you have soft water where you live, you're very lucky. We do not. I used to use tap water left out for 24 hours, but yeah, we have really hard water here. Now, as I said, this doesn't look perfect, but it's a lot better than it was before, and I probably should go over it again. A week after filming this clean, we actually designed and printed a hide for Lyra, and we actually sell these. We have the Bearded Shrimp Etsy shop. That's where we design and print 3D printed stuff for geckos, jumping spiders, ants, arboreal frogs, lizards, snakes, you name it. And this is one of the hides we made, but as you can see on the glass still has watermarks on it, and although you didn't see it in this video, I did also clean down the sides like I did the door. So watermarks do come back quick, and unfortunately it's just one of those things. But yeah, this is her new hide. It's super cute. I really like the colour. It blends in really well because obviously I have a bioactive tank and I like things to look natural, and this colour in particular just blends in. You don't even really notice it. But yeah, it's her little tunnel hide. It's really cute. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's very different. It's very different for me because I'm very waffly by nature, and I wanted to do a slightly different video where it's just a little bit more relaxed. So if you do like that kind of video, leave a like, leave a comment. It is really appreciated. I always enjoy replying to your comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe. But thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.